Hello everybody, today is August 24th, 2015. It's about 2 in the morning, so I apologize ahead of time if I sound a little bit tired here. I'm just about to turn in, but I just noticed something that I wanted to make everyone aware of. The VIX just shot up 46%. We have an 8.89 rise, and here's, you can see the chart here. Let me move this down a little bit. So yeah, the VIX, which is known as the fear index, soared to the highest level in years as Asian European stock markets continued their decline. The so-called fear index has jumped to its highest level. The VIX index leaped 28 points in mid-morning trading. Yeah, that 8 didn't look right for 46%. That's why I was hesitating there. Anyhow, we got a lot going on. I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of that. I wanted to point out something else here. You know, that 880-something points we lost in 2 days, I think was the largest two-day drop in history, or one of the largest. I know that the 530 points we lost in the Dow on Friday was the 8th or 9th largest point drop in history. Not percentage, because we're up so high above 18,000 on the Dow. It's not a large percentage. Or we were up 18,000. But I wanted to show you this here. And I'm going to be coming up with a video here soon. I'm doing a lot of research. Here's the Malaysian stock market. You can see what's happening here in August. And I'm not going to show you all of these. I'll just show you a few. Here's Brazil. I mean, this is happening around the world. This is the 100 years of credit expansion that I think is coming to an end. This is what a lot of people have been predicting. We got emerging economies. Currencies are collapsing. Stock markets around the world are collapsing. It all looks like it's coming down, like people have been talking about for a long time. I'm going to be putting together something, and why I think now more than ever it's important to have gold and silver, real money, for thousands of years. This is what I've been preaching on this channel for 6 years. And like a lot of other people, I was wrong about the inflation I thought we were going to see earlier. We may see that type of inflation now after the Fed comes out and starts QE4, starts pumping more money. That's all that the central banks know how to do, is pump more money to keep this thing alive. This 100 years of this financial fraudulent Western banking system that we've had, which needs more debt and more borrowing just to stay alive, is coming to an end. It is ending. Now, this could be a couple years. It's going to take for it to die. Who knows? But it just can't go on forever. You just can't keep piling on more and more debt. But I don't want to get too far into that. I'm going to be covering that more in this video that I'm doing the research for now, how everything's unfolding. But I really believe, and I have for years, that when these currencies really start coming down, you're going to see these two right here reflecting the value of money, because this is money. This here is money. Gold and silver. It's been money for thousands of years. Most people have been tricked into thinking they're investments. They're not investments. They're not high-risk investments. They're real money. People are going to be finding that out. And we could get to a point where it's hard to even get any, even if the price is still reasonable. I don't know. You know, people always make fun of silver shortages and stuff like that. I used to cover that years ago. Well, we may really have a silver and gold shortage, because 2,000-3,000 tons a year has been heading to the east for the last 5 years. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But as currencies start collapsing, it's going to be so important to have real money as an insurance policy. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but I just feel sad for people who don't have real money, who don't have any type of insurance against currency collapse. Now, talking about currency collapse, yeah, it looks kind of funny with the dollar index still at 94. That could rapidly start declining. You know, we're already, I think we were as high as 98 or 100. I don't know, where are we at? Let me bring this up real quick. Yeah, we might drop down to 93 here. We were, I think, as high as 100 or 98. Because, you know, the dollar's 98. The dollar's still being seen as the strongest currency, but I don't see how that is. Not with the $4 trillion balance sheet on the Fed. I mean, I know the banks have held a lot of those reserves that were created, but oh man, I don't know. I've been waiting for a dollar collapse for 6-7 years. Not with excitement. I mean, it's a horrible situation. You know, you get these trolls that say, oh, what, are you happy? Are you excited about seeing the dollar collapse? It's going to be hell, stupid ass. And I'm like, no kidding, it's going to be hell. I'm just trying to protect myself and my family and prepare the best way I know how. And that's what I've been doing on this channel. I have so many videos pointing out what's going on, in my opinion. And unfortunately, I was expecting this. I have a blood moon video with 500,000 views on my other channel. Talking about September. Huge things coming in September with the Shemitah and everything. Well, here we are. It looks like it's coming early. So I wanted to show you a few more of these here. Let's see. Chile. Boom. Look at that. I'll put a link to this down below. If you want to check out some of these other ones, let's go to Singapore. Singapore, look at this. From 3,200 down to like 29. Just in August. And this has been sliding since July. Anyway, I'll put a link below. You can check these out. These are supposedly all in Greece. Probably not looking so hot. Well, hasn't been looking hot for a while. On a personal note, haven't been working for almost 8 weeks. Waiting to get my car back still. Some of you probably seen the video of the car that was demolished. It was supposed to be done weeks ago. So as long as I got that loss of wage claim paid by Allstate, everything will be fine. I'll hopefully be back to work another week or so. But the time I was able to have with my kids was just priceless. The last 7-8 weeks, which was totally unexpected. Very fortunate and lucky. Wasn't injured in that accident. And so I was able to spend a lot of time this summer with the kids. And that's about it. I've been wanting to do a lot of videos, just haven't really had the ambition, but man, things are really heating up. I'm just sitting here, you know, looking. I gotta say one last thing here. The prices here on gold and silver. $14.98 on silver. I know that looks awful, but for some of us who'd never got a large position, I know people that got thousands of ounces. Well, I wasn't one of them. As much as I've been talking about silver and gold for the past 6 years, you know, I've been accumulating slowly, but I'm just an average person. I can't just go drop 30, 40 grand into silver and gold. I mean, I've accumulated a position, but, you know, this has always been a long-term thing for me. Ever since I started this out, it was never a short-term trade. So I can't help but say that, you know, I like to see this $14.90, you know. It makes me want to go pick up another 100 ounces. I mean, which I probably am. Things are heating up so much now. I mean, I'm definitely going to take advantage of this. Could we see 1,100 or 1,000 gold? Sure, I guess. I mean, they've smashed it down this far, but they're not going to be able to hold it down forever. So eventually these are going to reflect their true value of real money. It's going to be reflected no matter what. It's coming. Keep your eyes open, everybody. Keep an eye on the markets. Everything's starting to speed up here before I thought. Talk to y'all soon.